Socialist David Lammy is cancelled by other socialists, and another left-winger, Len McCluskey, is exposed over corruption. Hello everyone and welcome to the second video of the day. The weekend is officially here. I'm sure you've had a tough week with work, friends, family, lockdown, depending on where you are. So let's give you some, happy news. Not necessarily happy, it's just the weirdest thing I've seen all week. You all know David Lammy, Labour MP, the guy who called Brexiteers German socialists from the 1930s, and the guy who attacks anyone he doesn't like personally. That's just his personality. He decided to do something clever today, last couple of days. It didn't really work, and there was a backfire. So, he doesn't like the Conservatives. He decided to tweet this on the Tories not understanding human rights. So he decided to play a Tory against other Tories. So clever. Winston Churchill, he said, was a pioneer of human rights. Well done, David Lammy. Then he said his successors in the Conservatives are wrong to try to and undermine our basic rights and freedoms today. Blah, blah, blah. He's against Brexit. He's against, any reform to any institutional structure that we have. Now, this didn't go well. David Lammy, a BLM supporter, just said Winston Churchill was a pioneer of human rights. Guess what happened? Every single leading left-winger you could think of came on Twitter and destroyed him. Up to a point where they've decided to cancel David Lammy. My favourite. GoPol has already blocked me, so I had to get this screenshot from somewhere else. But she said, as you might know, she doesn't like white people. She's an academic, and I don't know how universities allow these people to get involved with education, but they did. She says, I must agree with David Lammy. That's not a good start. Sarcasm. Winston Churchill was indeed a great champion of human rights. Exceptions apply. Guarantee does not cover Asians, Africans, Irish, Native Americans, and working class people. Then, human rights doesn't apply to them. That's one. We also had another one, obviously, saying, girl is a... I can't do that. I'm not doing that. But we've had a lot of comments. Again, another one. Krishnan, another media person saying, geez, it's like he's never heard of India or Bengal. Oh. Continues. Barry Malone. He was what now? There are a number of leading people also completely kicked off because they're confused, saying, sorry, what is he talking about? We're not supposed to be using Churchill even as some sort of irony or like some sort of, sarcastic attack against the Tories. You just can't even do that. They don't do humour. They don't even do, clever tactics. To be fair, for David Lammy as a left-winger, that was a good tactic. If you want to attack the Tories, use a Tory against the Tories. But that didn't go well for him. Poor guy. He tried his best. David Lammy is now in trouble. He's now losing the support of his own side. But in other news, more left-wingers are in trouble this week. This one is our favourite, Len McCluskey, the head of the Unite Union, one of the most powerful socialists in this country. Now, there has been a scoop in the Daily Mail by Simon Walters. I've also spoken to my own personal sources. We found out some more stuff about this situation. Basically, Len McCluskey's signed a deal, £35 million, to build the new Unite building, the hotel and conference centre in Birmingham. £35 million in Birmingham. And the whole deal happened because of cronism and his best friends. Just sign the deal, we'll give you a lot of money, there's no scrutiny. This is the money funded, obviously the whole thing's from the members of the union, trade union members, ordinary working class workers who are supposed to be giving this money to Unite so that Unite could protect them. No, they're not doing that. They're giving McCluskey a lot of money for salary, all the other board members, all the other socialists, and they're now wasting money on buildings in Birmingham. Now, this is not really good because... So Simon Walters is covering this story with Liz Hull, but I also discovered that this was actually leaked by other Labour members. Moderate Labour members have decided to leak this story to to Daily Mail, because there's going to be the Unite election coming up against Len McCluskey, who's apparently standing down, but they're going to have replacements, another hardcore Corbynista running. Now, basically, this project in Birmingham, there was a lot of delays and weird costs, waste. No one actually asked any questions at the time. Now, the hotel and conference center is done by the Flanagan Group. So when we talk about cronies, Paul Flanagan, who's one of Len McCluskey's friends, and is also a millionaire. You know what we call them? Champagne Socialists. So Britain's most powerful union chief is now in trouble. £35 million. I'm going to show you what this building looks like, by the way, because the Flanagan Group, again, considering they have a lot of money, they're supposed to be experts in this. And also, as the Daily Mail said, this was supposed to only cost $7 million. Also, by the way, only $7 million. How? I'm not really sure. But this, so for example, examples of the buildings that these sort of people built. Look at this. This building, £35 million, for example, like millions. Let's just say millions of pounds. What is this? Why would you waste your money on that? I could build that, but like using Lego pieces. This is just embarrassing. And then there's no actual scrutiny. The members had no idea about this until this story came out, thanks to the moderate Labour members leaking to Simon Walters at the Daily Mail. Now, Paul Flanagan, who's the guy in charge, is a plumber turned multi-millionaire entrepreneur, and he's also, as I said, friends with Len McCluskey. The issue we have is that these champagne socialists are good at making a lot of money. They're good at becoming rich, but again, at what cost? A lot of times corruption, a lot of times cronyism. This is why these people create corporatism as opposed to actual free market capitalism. Now, Unite Tribute status is actually states that we've worked with the Flanagan Group over a number of years and trust implicitly their ability to complete jobs on time, on budget, and to the most stringent procedural and health and safety practices. Len McCluskey has already praised this guy regardless of the delays, and there's now a lot of pressure on Unite and also on McCluskey's leadership, because who decided to actually? There wasn't any sort of process. There was also a delay. They've always said that Flanagan Group finished their projects on time. Not this time. Now this is the latest we had on Unite. The election is going to come up soon, and McCluskey is going to stand down, but more crazies are going to stand instead. We have some more good news. IPSA, the body that's in charge of the salaries of the MPs in Parliament, have finally decided to make a U-turn. No pay increases for the MPs this year. So they've released a statement on the MP salaries for 2021 to 2022, saying that we've had a lot of consultations, or as we say, a lot of media pressure, because people kicked off. They've decided to, initially they were going to give pay rises to MPs at a time when the public sector getting pay freezes, ordinary private sector workers are also losing money and losing their jobs. And but then they were going to pay more money to MPs, but they decided not to. So this is the statement from IPSA saying that because of the current situation, it's unexpected and different, and this had various effects on public and private sector earnings. It is clear that applying, the normal routine for the public sector earnings should completely be changed. So that's exactly why they've said that the board decided that the salary for MPs will remain unchanged by the financial year 2021 to 2022. Well, thank God for that. See, media pressure works sometimes. People started campaigns, petitions to start this bad timing decision. Why would you pay? Also, the MPs get a lot of money already and expenses. They don't need more money. Calm down. You don't become an MP to make money. Don't do it. Go become a multi-millionaire plumber, like the Flanagan Group, Paul Flanagan. But that's fine. Christmas is coming. Let's be happy. Give you some good news. Socialists are going down, and MPs are not getting more money. But get your Christmas presents if you haven't, and if you do believe in person, get your latest merchandise. The link is in the description. Get your hoodies and coffee mugs and everything else. Also, again, I've been receiving a lot of comments in the comment section about the subscribers. Somehow, again, YouTube are unsubscribing some people. So every now and then, you guys have to double check to see if you are subscribed to the channel. Also, click on the bell, notification bell next to it, and click on all, not personalized, so you do actually get notified. We do have a video every day at 5:45 p.m. and 8 p.m. Usually, I'll try my best. and we'll keep you guys posted on the latest Brexit talks tomorrow. Thanks again for watching. I'm Tousi, and I'll see you guys in the next video.